What in the hell are you doing, Billy Bob?
I'm celebrating, CB. I'm celebrating.
You goofball. I can see that you're celebrating, but why are you celebrating?
Are you kidding, CB? Are you really kidding? Why, only the greatest historical news event in the history of this country.
What, they're giving away Jimmy Dean sausage to your redneck buds, and you're on the list for a free truckload?
No, but I wish I was. President Donald Trump meeting face-to-face with Kim Jong-un. The first real step to peace with Rocket Man and his nukes.
Yeah, it's a real step toward peace, a piece of the action. Maybe your good old Rocket Man's cutting a deal with your boy on a new Trump Tower in North Korea.
Do you realize that President Trump has accomplished something that no other U.S. president has been able to accomplish?
Yeah, he's the first tweeting president in history.
Do you realize that Mr. Trump is in the middle of straightening out the mess that your boy, Barack Obama, got us into?
What do you mean that Barack Obama got us into this mess? There's no way that Obama was going to put a murderer on the world stage, number one. And he sure as hell wasn't going to say, it's an honor to meet you.
Really? There's a whole lot of folks in Washington, and not just Republicans, that believe that Barack Obama is to blame for America's failure to stop North Korea's progress in developing nuclear weapons.
Hey, brother, may I remind you that we killed Osama bin Laden on Obama's watch, and I'm sure he would have had his sights on Mr. Kim Jong-un if he were even to think about launching some nuke at the red, white, and blue.
Well, it seems that the experts agree that Mr. Obama's policy of strategic patience gave the North Koreans the green light to go ahead with their nuclear program. North Korea simply accepted sanctions and international isolation as the cost of a slow and steady expansion of its nuclear weapons program.
Where do you get your facts, Billy Bob? Fox News or your other boy, Insanity Hannity?
Thanks to your boy's failure, North Korea now has enough material to build about 10 or 15 nuclear bombs. That's a whole lot more than just a decade ago.
You are a chip off the old Trump block and inflate the facts. But hey, man, keep tooting your conservative horn while the tooting's good.
What you don't understand, CB, is that Rocket Man could give a rat's patoot about his people and their well-being. All he cares is that his regime survives. He saw what happened to Gaddafi when he gave up his nukes, and he wants to make sure that don't happen to him.
My point exactly, Billy Bob. So what makes you think that Trump meeting with Rocket Man will get this guy to give up his nukes?
I know you don't want to accept this, CB, but Senator Mark Rubio and Jeb Bush nailed it when they said that North Korea was run by a lunatic who has steadily expanded his nukes while Mr. Obama just stood idly by. And this foreign policy failure can be laid right at the doorstep of Clinton and Obama.
There you go again, blaming the Democrats for everything.
Now, don't get me wrong, CB. I'm not saying that the Democrats' White House is totally at fault. North Korea's first nuclear test happened during the Bush administration. He didn't do a hell of a lot to help the situation either.
Hey, man, now you're talking, Billy Bob.
John McCain, who's not exactly one of Mr. Trump's champions, has said that North Korea poses a greater threat now than at the beginning of the Obama administration.
Hey, man, I can't argue with McCain. He's one of the few Republicans that makes any sense these days.
I'm sorry, CB, but experts agree that we have to develop a more effective approach to dealing with North Korea. And that's just what President Trump has done. After all, he's gotten Rocket Man to sit down at the table and meet with him. That's something no other president has ever accomplished.
Yep, he's done a lot of things that no other president accomplished, like shooting himself in the foot every time he sends a tweet.
CB, pass me those firecrackers over there, will you?
Wait a minute, Billy Bob, what are you doing, you idiot? Hey, man, you're gonna burn this place down, Billy Bob. Come on, Billy Bob, what the hell are you doing? Billy Bob, Billy Bob!
Stand back, CB, you liable to go out in a blaze of glory.
Billy Bob, Billy Bob!